Hey, this is Himm Mitchell, your dream decoder here at Life Plan Coaching and Consulting. And in this video, I want to share with you the number one rule of dream interpretation and give you a tip that you can use when you're working with that rule. Did you know that there are rules of dream interpretation? There are. And I'm going to tell you what the number one rule is. Are you ready? It's that everything in the dream is some aspect of the dreamer. I'm going to say that again. Everything that you dream about in a dream is you. So, when you're dreaming about that long-lost relative, the one you haven't seen in 20 years, that's you. When you're dreaming about that boss that you can't stand on that job, the one who makes you crazy and makes you want to pull your hair out and quit, that's right, you. So now, having an understanding of that, this is the tip I want to give you or leave you with. When you're working with the dream and you're stuck with a person or a thing in the dream and you're thinking, I know this is me, but for the life of me, I don't know what to do with that. Consider role-playing. Role-playing is an exercise in which you take on the identity or the role of either a person or another thing in the dream, and you tell that dream again from that person or thing's perspective. So I'll give you an example from my own waking life. In a dream I once had, I was on one side of the street in an open field all by myself, and on the opposite side of the street in another open field, there were this group of guys and they were kicking this ball around. So they had kicked the ball over to my side of the street and wanted their ball back. So I kicked it back over to them, and this went on for like 2 or 3 times, and that was basically the gist of the dream. So I woke up and I was writing the dream down, and I was like stuck. I'm like, I'm not athletic, I'm not a sports guy, and I had no idea what this was trying to tell me. So what I did was I role played and I assumed the role of the ball in the dream. And so as I'm telling the dream again from the perspective of being the ball, I had a moment of awareness when I got to the point of writing these words, I'm being kicked around. And I sat with that. And I asked myself the question, where in my waking life am I having the same experience of being kicked around? And I made the connection to my job at the time. And I was having a difficult challenge with the job, and I was feeling like I was really being taken advantage of and was really being abused, which, by the way, is not the truth. I was playing a part in that, but my consciousness at the time that I had the dream was that it was all about the job and the energy with the job and so forth and so on. So I was making it all about the job, but that was where the connection was coming in from. But if I hadn't taken the time to assume the role of the ball and ask myself that important question, I wouldn't have had that insight. So again, the number one rule of dream interpretation is that everything in the dream is some aspect of me. And the tip I want to leave you with is to practice the idea of role playing in a dream. So I hope that was helpful. And let me know. Let me know if you tried it, what the results were, or if you've tried it and you were stuck and you'd like some further insight, let me know that too. So again, this is Himm Mitchell, your dream decoder here at Life Plan Coaching and Consulting. And until our next video together, sweet dreams.